love, but it's one part of where I want to move forward with. So what I've been working with over the last year is the bitch pad. So for me it means brave, intuitive, tenacious, creative heart. And the more I've worked with it and the more I'm growing it, that's about releasing that in all of us as well. So I'm a life coach and a corporate coach, so I'm building that up as my brand, if you like, and it's a rebrand as well, because I've been doing it for a while now, but you know when you just feel like something doesn't quite click?
Yeah.
And what I found with whatever project I was doing, I'd get to a point, the creative process was amazing, I'd love it, I'd get lots of great feedback, and even the feedback that I was feeling inside was amazing. But then I'd plateau, and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go back to work now, and I'd earn good money at work. And then I'd jump ship from work because the contract would end, let's go do this again, and I'd plateau again. And what I found, and this is the topic I want to talk about, something locked away in me. And I knew it was some kind of emotional block, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And I tried to do all the work myself, and it's like, yeah, I'm not kind of working out what this is yet. So I think for me, really, it took a point in time where a life event happened, and I was feeling really sad about that. But the sadness was so overwhelming that I started to think, can it really be attributed to what's going on? And actually it didn't feel like that. It felt like something that was much deeper. And something kept picking away at me, and I was like, you know what, it's time to look at this, because this sadness is beyond my current situation. And I'd had
to break up with the trauma.
Yeah, exactly, that's right. And I think one of the ways in which I felt, going back to what I was saying, like those emotional blocks, is that I was saying to you earlier, like my shoulder would be like this. I'd have neck problems, I'd have shoulder problems, I'd have arm problems. It won't relax. And I just felt like I was pocketing something away that I was holding on to. And for a long time, it was subconscious, like I didn't really know it was there, and I would just see these physical symptoms. But when life events come up and they really, really hit you hard, you're like, hang on a minute, there's something there. And the experiences that I'd gone through that haven't been so nice in my past kept saying, hello, I want to talk to you. I need some attention. Like, you're doing great things, but you're ignoring me. And you'll be even greater if you say hello to me and ask me what I'm about. So that was what I started to do. And what I realised is that whenever something wasn't going quite so well in my life, or I was plateauing, and I was thinking, I know I can get above this, but I don't know how, it's because this was all holding me back. And so I really had to address that. And I think that's one of the key things that's come about in my creative projects, the children's books, my coaching books that I'm working on. It was all there, not only what I want to offer to the world, but it was like this internalization was saying, hello, this is what you need to listen to, this is what you need to read, and this is what you need to accept and embody as well. And if I wasn't going to do that, that trauma was going to sit there forever, and it was going to keep nagging away. The shoulder was going to be all cramped up. Yeah.
Wow.
And by deciding that it was time to break up with that trauma, yeah, I get the physical things, but the shoulder's so loose. It's amazing.
I love it.
My whole chest is opened, and I realised how difficult, like I'm a trained yoga teacher. I can lie in yoga practice and inhale till the cows come home. Like I can inhale for 45 seconds and it keeps going.
Ooh.
But in my everyday life, no. Such shallow breath. I would work too hard, like really pushing away. So focused on what I wanted to achieve rather than what I needed to express and let go of. And I could, as well as all this kind of stuff, I'd often feel like I had this restriction around my throat, and that I couldn't speak up when it was really important to me.
Oh, wow.
I could speak up for everyone else.
Incredible.
I could stand up for everyone else, but when it was for me, I couldn't. And I feel shivers when I say that, because I realise how much I've limited myself over time.